Hello, beautiful people. How are you? I hope you are doing amazing. I hope you are doing great. Let's talk about self-love, shall we? And releasing self-judgment and learning how to accept thyself. Now, I truly believe that self-love is something that is constantly growing in our lives. It's constantly evolving, and it is something that never stops. I mean, it doesn't matter what age you are, what part you are in your life, self-love and self-care is always going to be needed. Always. And guess what? The universe is always going to present you with circumstances, present you with situations to learn from. Those situations are constantly going to be teaching you things about yourself, and that's what self-love is. Self-love is about learning about yourself, accepting who you are, discovering who you are, and truly honoring your needs and what your expression wants you to do. It's so important that we have a stable foundation within ourselves. It's so important because guess what? This world is fucking crazy. People, the world, they don't care about your feelings. Okay, they do not give a fuck. You know, if your sense of self is low, if you don't know what you like, if you don't know what your boundaries are, okay, it's gonna make navigating this world a lot harder because when you don't know who you are, a lot of the time you're gonna cling on to what other people think you should be or what other people are telling you because you have no idea what you are. But when you know who you are, when you know your interests, when you know what you truly love, when you are expressing your true and full self, that is self-love. And plus, like when you have that, when you're able to carry that around with you throughout your day-to-day life, what you do in this world, it is so powerful because you are setting an example for others as well. Not only are you showing yourself what you're able to create, how you're able to be, but you are showing others that it is okay to show who they are. It is okay to express what they love and what they care about. The minute we stop doing that and the minute that we don't do that, we are either listening to a limiting belief about ourselves or we are listening to society, what others expect from us, what others think of us. We are carrying around, these thoughts of other people's perceptions of us and taking that with us wherever we go and just living with it. But it's so important to understand that a big part of self-love is starting to do things for yourself despite if people get mad at you, despite if people get cringed or weirded out by you, despite of what others say about you. When you stand in your true and full authentic power, that is self-love. That is powerful beyond extent. It is way more powerful than 500 people that don't have that. That's one of the reasons why I preach so much about self-love. I post affirmations. I post what I post. I do what I do because I know how important self-love. As somebody that grew up without loving themselves and finally discovering who I am, I finally understand now why people say focus on yourself, go inward, do the work. Because you discover so much about yourself and you get a bigger picture about life and the world and understand that actually nothing fucking matters. So just do what you want to do. Express the things that you want to express. Create the things you want to create. You need to stop the self-deprecation, the negative self-talk. All of that shit needs to get out the door. And listen, this is some tough love, even for me, because when you're in that habit of self-deprecation and negative self-talk, it can be really hard to get out of that because you have literally trained your mind to believe that that's who you are, but that's not who you are. You're not worthless. You're not ugly. You're not any of those things. You are an extension of Source, baby. You are an extension of the universe. And the fact that you're here, experiencing life gives you all the worth in the world. Just because you're alive, that's what makes you worthy. That's what makes you worthy of your desires, of your dreams. I think people are like, how do I know if I'm worthy? How do I know if this is for me? Babe, you're here for a reason because you are here at this time, this specific time in this world. And the universe wouldn't put you here if it didn't know that you weren't worth something because you're here for a reason. Without you, the world is incomplete. Your soul is needed. What you have to offer is needed because because you were put here for a reason. Self-love isn't just about doing your makeup and hair and taking videos of yourself and telling yourself you're pretty. Yes, you could totally do that in your self-love routine, but you're only scratching the surface when you're doing that. It's about the inner work, going deep into yourself, discovering what pisses you off, discovering your toxic traits, discovering the things that light you up, discovering the things that bring you the most joy. Putting yourself first is self-love. And it also looks different for everybody. I don't know who's watching this. So, just apply these rules to your life and your specific needs. But understand this. Self-love is something that if you don't have right now, I would highly encourage you to start realizing your worth. Please, baby, because we need your energy. Like, if you are watching this video, I don't care who you are going to understand some type of the things that I'm talking about on my channel, right? You understand that you create your own reality, right? You understand that your thoughts become things, right? I'm guessing if you're watching this video to some extent. I could just be assuming, but you understand that self-love is important. Beating yourself up does nothing. It does nothing to your soul. It does nothing to the people around you. All it's doing is dimming your light. All it's doing is pushing down what actually wants to come up to the surface, what actually wants to be expressed. Learn how to step into your authentic self. And, during this process, you have to be gentle with yourself. One of the things that I always talk about is being gentle with yourself and making sure that you're not being too maliciously hard on yourself, because this work, inner work, man, it's no fucking joke, and it's deep, okay? And it takes sweat and tears to get to a place where you love yourself and you want to continue to love yourself and you want to continue to do that work. It takes time, but you can do it. If I can do it, y'all, I promise you can do it. Start indulging in the things that truly make you happy. If you have put off something, if you had stopped doing something because somebody told you it was stupid, or somebody told you that it was not worth it, or it couldn't possibly happen. First of all, fuck them, okay? Take back your power, take back that thing and start doing the damn thing. Because when you're true to yourself, you also take back your damn power. You take back your story. You take back your narrative. And that is fucking powerful, because once you do that, nobody can tell you who you are. Nobody can tell you otherwise, because you already know. So you have to start somewhere. Be patient with yourself on this path of self-love, because it takes time. It takes hating yourself to love yourself. Jhené Aiko, that phrase, you have to lose your mind to find your peace of mind. That's like the same with self-accept or self-love, right? You have to kind of lose yourself to be able to find yourself, okay? Self-love is going to get you places. Honoring yourself, honoring your needs is what's going to get you places. I promise you. Focus on yourself. Disappear from people if you need to. Be by yourself. Being by yourself is going to reconnect you to your soul, reconnect you to who you truly are. Be alone. Learn to be alone. Learn to love who you are by yourself and truly by yourself. Okay? You got this. And I love you. I love you. And if nobody's told you that already, first of all, tell yourself that, right? If nobody else has told you, tell yourself that. Every single day, baby. It makes such a big difference. I love you so much. You got this. You're doing the damn thing. You're doing the damn thing, okay? I love you. Mwah.